always rather enjoyed playing with these little radio-controlled cars, and I bought a few of them over the years, mainly to give as presents to my grandchildren or other children we know. But this time, especially since we're in lockdown, I thought I'd buy one for my wife and I to play with, and this is the one I've got. So first of all, I discovered that there was a right and a wrong way to get the car out of the box, and I started off the wrong way. It comes out easily enough when you open it the right way. The tab on the far end is glued in rather than folded over, so it makes a bit of a step which you can't pull it out over. So everything's taped together quite nicely when you get it, so you have to get the tape off and pull it apart. This is often how you find them to be. It looks quite a nice car. So there's the remote control. Now most of these remote controls are very much the same. There's a little trigger thing which you pull towards the controller to go forwards and push away to go backwards, and then there's a steering wheel. And this one's got a little loose aerial thing, but it doesn't seem to pull out. So I guess that's what it is, and there's an on-off switch on it. And there are the batteries for the car and the batteries for the controller. You get 2 batteries for the car, which you can charge up, and there's a charger lead in the packet underneath the car. So take the car out of the thing, and the battery compartment's on the bottom there, and it's held in by a screw and by a little clip. They have supplied a screwdriver, so you can use that to undo the screw. The screwdriver's taped into the box. It took a bit of a pull to get it out, but there we go. So undo the screw, and inside you'll find the battery compartment. There's nothing to clip the battery into. There is a lead with a little latch on it which pushes into the battery. And here's the charging lead. So the battery pushes into the charging lead. It does go only the right way round. You need to line up the little latch on the battery with the latch on the charging lead, and then when you want to undo it, you have to press in quite hard to get it undone. Here are the instructions. I do like the instructions. They are printed big enough for you to be able to read them, and they're reasonably easy to follow. And the battery compartment for the controllers on the bottom. Of course, you need a screwdriver to undo that as well. So here are the car batteries on charge. There's a little red light inside the USB plug for the charger, which lights up red and then goes out when the battery is fully charged. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to try and check the steering rack. You turn the car on first, then you turn the controller on, and it flashes very, very briefly until it connects to the car. And then once it's connected to the car, obviously you can just pull and off it goes. So what I did was I drove it forwards and backwards a few times to see whether it went and came back in the same direction. And then I went through a tedious process of tweaking the little white steering rack on the bottom of the car until it went and came back in the same line. It took a few goes to get it, but I got it eventually, and it was worth doing. So yeah, the steering rack's a little white thing between the front wheels, and it just moves in little clicks. It's a bit stiff, and it takes a little bit of time. So now I'm trying it out in the garden. It does take a bit of practice to get the steering right, because I quite often find I turn it the wrong way still, but I'm getting there. You see I went the wrong way in just a minute. I had to get over a little lump of grass, and then I turned to the left when I meant to turn to the right. Back out and round again. Fairly easy to control and quite good fun.